Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is Mr. P. Today we'll actually just be backtesting the charts using technical analysis only, right? So we'll just be using pure technical analysis to just backtest the chart, right? So we'll just be seeing how we can even pick up to like 1,000 to 5,000 pips every single day, right? 1,000 to 5,000 pips every single day. So we'll just be checking out the chart now, guys. So just before we go on, just remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification, and also like this video so that this video can actually get to a wider audience. Just before we go on, remember that I actually have free robots and indicators on my website, right? The link to my website is just down below, right? And I also have live signals that are running 24 hours live on this channel, right? They are always running every single day, 24 hours. Okay guys, so let's go on the journey. So what we actually have in here is actually this. So first of all, from what we can just see without even doing anything, you can just clearly see that this guy is actually on a nice downtrend, right? On a nice downtrend. So sharply, let's just actually zoom out, right? Let's just zoom out and just check what we'll be having here. So what we actually have in here is a nice downtrend. So let's just try checking out what do you call it now? Let's just actually try plotting out this stuff now. Let's just try mapping out this stuff out, drawing our trend line. So we should be having something like this. If we should draw out our trend line, we should be having something like this, smoothly like this. Now, after doing this, this is actually my major trend, right? At this particular zone, this is my major trend. So what I'm actually trying to do now is to actually look for the resistance zones, right? Which are actually my internal trend lines. Now, what I can actually do at this spot now is I can actually just track out this guy like this. I can just track this out like this. Cool. So that this particular stuff is now my what? Is now my first internal trend line. Now, I can actually just check here again, and I'm seeing a really strong resistance at this spot again, right? At this spot. So I can just come to this place and just try okay, let me just redraw that. I can just come to this place again and just try plotting out my internal trend line, which is also at this spot again, right? So smooth like that. Now there's still another one here at this particular spot. I can decide to just draw it also if I want, right? I can decide to just draw this my internal also if I want, right at this spot, right at this spot. Right at this spot, but I don't really need this, and I don't really need this so much. But let's just actually take this one out and just focus on what we actually need on this particular chart. So first of all, you can actually just see that it pushed up and is actually lying on my first internal here, and here we're having a second internal at the top, and here's our major trend. So this stuff is actually on a strong downtrend. So anyhow, this market has to drop down, right? Anyhow, so what I can simply do is that because it's lying right on my first internal trend line, I can just simply come to this spot and just place my sell at this spot. I can just place my sell at this spot instantly, immediately as it touches my internal. Then I can come to this top part and place what do you call it now, and place another and place a sell limit, right? I can place a sell limit at the spot because it might actually push up and hit that guy and then still drop down. So that would just mean better profit for me, so that at this particular spot I can just put my sell limit again. So now I'm having two sell limits and then my sell is here. So let's actually see how this stuff would have played out when we started up. Cool. Now you can actually see it actually pushed above it, just like I said. And it actually kind of like got rejected at that spot. So let's just see. Cool. Now it's going down. It's going down now. Okay, cool. Now it actually pushed down now. Now if it had gone up to this spot, it would have just hit my it would have just simply hit my what do you call it now? It would have just simply hit my order sell limit, right? Let me try zooming this stuff out a bit more. Let me delete all my stops here, and we should be having something like this. Cool. So it actually hits my first horizontal and would have touched my order sell limit. So now where do I put my take profit now? My take profit can just be at this other level here, at this other level. This is my first lower low, right? This is my first lower low. So I can just simply put my take profit at this first lower low here. Now this is the second lower low at this spot. Now if you want to, you can use a second TP, but it's just better just using one TP and leave it. Might hit this and this at the same time, and you'll be out of the trade like that. So so that we just check it out now and actually see what should have happened at this spot. What should have happened boom, it hit my TP. Now it has hit my TP. I don't know if it will hit the second TP, if there was a second TP, but let's just check it out. Cool, it doesn't look like what is going to hit the TP, the second TP at that spot. But just like as we check that, we should also notice that there is kind of like a nice there was a nice resistance zone at this particular spot, right? And if we actually check this spot is actually a what they call it, a support zone that it actually pushed above before, right? That it actually pushed above before. We're actually having something like this. This guy is the first resistance, the second, and then the third. So that it finally pushed above the third, and then it's coming back to this spot. So that what we can actually expect now is possibly this guy will just push down a little more. At this point, immediately after leaving the trade, we're not going into any trade now. We are actually just watching how the chart will actually behave for the now. Okay, so it's actually just playing around that spot, and cool, it actually went above that spot like that. Now we are still not taking any trade because there's no nice formation yet. So we are still just waiting for a nice smooth formation and see what will actually happen on this particular spot. Remember, this is actually my nice support here, and this is actually my nice resistance that is playing around, right? So cool. Now you can actually see this stuff actually was actually creating a sub support at this spot, even though this is the major support, but it actually created a sub support at this spot. But then if we actually use our basic trend line now and draw it, let's say from this region, right? Let's say we draw it from this region, we should be having something like this, right? We should be having something like this. Now look at something, guys. Now from this particular spot now, trade is actually clearer. Now look at this. Now I'm actually having my first trend line here. Now I can actually just plot another trend line right on this week, right on this week like this. Now when you actually see a formation like this is actually telling you that what they call it, that a nice breakout has just occurred. Now I can actually plot another one right at this spot again, right at this spot, just right at the spot. Now these will just be the three zones that I'll be looking at. Now the first one, I got it from my strong support, right? The second one, I got it from my internal trend, and it's actually here where I'm actually having a nice zone, and I tracked it to my weeks, right? I'm having first week here and I'm having the second week here, so I tracked it. The third one will just be my normal resistance that are actually here, my internal trend lines. Now after having something like this, immediately as it breaks below my support here, what do? I wait for this guy to go back and retest it. Now I don't go into this trade instantly and want to go on a sell. Now that would be so wrong. So I wait for this guy to actually try retesting the stuff. Now after retesting it, then I can go on a sell. But let's just see what happens. Now boom, it went back up to retest. Now you can see it good, it retested the stuff. Now what we should be expecting now is for this guy to actually drop. Now immediately after retesting this spot, I can just simply come here and take a trade and put my stop loss just at about this level here, right? I can just put my stop loss just about this level, or maybe just about this level, which should look better, right? Because we are not trying to put a crazy stop loss, we're just trying to minimize risk. So let's just actually see what plays out after that. Let's just see what plays out. Boom, it actually dropped down nicely, so that it pushed up nicely like this. Where is it? Remember, it hit the spot and it's supposed to go back and retest the support zone which it just broke. Now so it actually gave us a nice formation like this. It pushed up back to retest that. Now after that, boom, strikes shooting down like this. So that's just how the chart actually works. So from here, what we should just expect this guy to do is to just keep dropping down, but might retest these levels also. So we just have to be careful. But for the now, we'll just try holding some of these trades, right? For the now, we'll just try holding this particular trade and actually just see how it goes on this particular spot. But usually when you want to take a trade like this, where you know that other resistance can actually occur, or something like it might actually go back to keep retesting, I just suggest you actually just take short positions here in such a way that this is actually a smooth level to actually place in your TP, right? This was a smooth level because immediately as it went back up to retest this stuff, you were already waiting to enter the sell position. So you just play your TP at about this spot, so that it just simply comes, hits your TP, and you relax for it to break that particular zone. So let's just actually see what happens first. Cool. Now it broke the particular zone and closed below it. So now I can simply go into another trade, right? Remember, we are just cutting the trades. We are just trying to scalp, enter the market, scalp, taking multiple positions, right? Now after that, I can just simply come at about this spot and just place my stop loss now, and just I can place my stop loss at about this spot now, and just take my trade, another trade at about that spot now. And so I should just be expecting this guy to shoot down a bit more. Cool. Now it went and hit my stop loss, right? It went and hit my stop loss. Now the reason why it actually went there to hit that place is because there was a zone here. Remember, I told you about that, this particular stuff which we had drawn before, right? Just remember that. Now it actually came back to this spot to actually try retesting it. So that was why it happened. So I didn't really know if it would come to retest it or not. So that was why I simply placed my stop loss at this particular spot. Now after seeing something like this, now it has retested this spot. There is no other thing it can do but just drop down nicely like this. So it just has to drop down now. So after retesting this spot, why I'm actually closing on my stop loss, I'm actually taking and stocking so much trades, because it actually just retested the nice zone which is there. Remember, we can do all of these stops easily because this stuff is actually on a nice downtrend. So yeah, if we actually check this particular stuff now, what we should be having should be this now. Boom, it should start dropping down nicely like this. You can see that. Boom, it should start dropping down because it has actually retested the other level that is there, right? Cool. So you can just see this guy starts dropping down. Now after that, remember, we actually had another spot here. So this is actually another tricky spot which is here. So we'll actually just check if it crossed it already. Cool. Now it crossed it already, so we should be expecting a back push again. Of course, it's actually trying to do the back push again. Let's just check what should happen now after showing you that. Let's just see what should happen now at this particular spot. So let's just see that. And cool. So you can actually see it just keeps dropping down and just keeps dropping down now to that particular this other zone which is actually at the spot. Cool. Now after this, now what should you expect? It has actually hit this particular nice zone at the spot. Let me show you that. It has actually hit this particular nice zone at this spot. Now this particular spot here is actually a very strong support, right? It's actually a very strong support. So there are only two things that can happen. Now the first thing is that it has to get rejected at the spot, right? When it gets rejected, how do I know? It will close above this my zone which is here, and when it wants to go down, keep going down, then it will just push down completely like that. But after pushing down, it still has to do this. So there are two things it can do. So at this particular spot, I can't go into any trade, right? Because at this spot it might push up like this, right? Or it might push down straight like this, after which comes back up, right? And push back down again, right? That's to continue the what they call the downtrend. So we're able to just check out the chart and actually see how the chart is actually behaving and working with our technical analysis, right? So that's just how this particular stuff actually goes. So this is just the episode 1 of this particular analysis through backtest. So we'll actually be releasing more videos as regards analysis through backtest. That way you'll be able to understand the chart, exactly how it moves, why it's moving like that, right? So we should be able to understand the charts on a deeper level like that. So just remember, I have free robot indicators that you can actually use to just automate your trades, right? I have free robots, I have free indicators, I actually have free live signals also running on this YouTube channel just as I'm speaking to you now. So you can actually utilize this stuff and actually improve your trading skills just like that, guys. Just remember to hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell, and also remember to like this video so that this video can get to a wider audience just like that, guys. So that's just how it goes, guys. It's a bye for me, guys. I'm Mr. P, guys. Peace.